The Davis County Mustangs play here on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network. Be sure to catch live online streaming of every Davis County baseball game right here on ottumwaradio.com. Previous games can be viewed on demand at ottumwaradiosports.com. Now, let's head down to the field for Mustang baseball. Here's Ellis Kojo.
Springtime is the time to buy a new Polaris. Right now, the world's best-selling off-road lineup is priced to move. Get more done with a hardworking Ranger. Chase adventure on a legendary Sportsman. Or live wide open in a high-performance Razor. Savings up to $2,000 are available now during the Polaris Spring Sales Event.
Slayton Polaris. Stop in and see Tim or Dean today for a great deal on a new Polaris.
Hi, this is Chris Ledke, owner of Pulaski Lumber. I would like to personally invite you to see our updated inventory. We have a nice selection of tools, plumbing, flooring, tile, accessories, and as always, we can order in anything you might need. Josh is also available to offer you professional 3D drawings to design your new home, deck, or addition. We don't charge huge architect fees, but are confident you will be happy with our work. We look forward to meeting you at Pulaski Lumber, your start-to-finish lumberyard.
The busy farming season is here, and Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go for all your seed and fertilizer needs. They're focused on one thing and one thing only, providing their customers with the best products and services to grow the best crops possible. Farmers call them today for liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed. They also offer crop protection chemicals and custom applications. See why other area farmers are turning to Bob Lawson and the staff at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
Hi, this is Kendall with Citizens Mutual. It's a busy time of the year, so we want you to save as much time as possible. Whether you need internet, TV, or phone service, we can handle all of them for you. We also have a great selection of TVs ranging from 32 to 65 inch, as well as appliances. Stop in today, and remember, Citizens Mutual is owned and operated by its customers. So when you walk in the door, we don't just treat you like a customer, we treat you like you're the boss, because you are. We're looking forward to seeing you at Citizens Mutual, just off the square in Bloomfield.
Whether you are a player, cheerleader, or coach, your friends at Petrita Orthodontics are cheering for you. We are proud of the students in our area and are happy to support them in their school activities. We want to see you smile on and off the field. If you or your child are in need of orthodontic care, call us for a free no-obligation appointment. We have many different options available to help your child's bite and smile. Call us today at Petrita Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. We look forward to making you smile.
Hi, I'm Karsten. And I'm Callie. And we are the Neebs Girls. We would like to personally invite you to our parents' new store on the south side of the square in Bloomfield. Stop in and have them make you a custom shirt, hat, banner, sign, or even your school mascot. They stay open late on Thursdays until 7. We hope to see you soon. Neebs Graphics, making you stand out.
Neebs Graphics on the south side of the Bloomfield Square.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Coming up, we have the Pulaski Lumber starting lineups. If you're starting a project around the house, make sure and check with Chris and the team first for all your building and hardware needs. Leading off for the EBF Rockets is Kalen Walker. He's in right field. Jaden Hurst in second base. He bats second. Batting third and at shortstop is Wyatt Klein. Logan McCrae's batting in the cleanup spot. He's a DH. Trey Moore's at third, batting fifth. Batting sixth and at first base is Nolan Stetter. DJ Stout's in center field, batting seventh. Batting eighth and at catcher is Zach Leonard, and batting ninth and in left field, Riley Flagg. First pitch coming from Wagler, and that's low for a ball, and we're underway. So again for EBF, Walker in right, Hur at second, Klein at short, McCrae at DH, Moore at third, Stetter at first, Stout at center, Leonard catching, and Flagg in right. And there's a curveball that drops in for a strike for Caleb Wagler, and the count is 1-1. This is Davis County's first home game of the season. Rain has not been cooperative, to say the least. That pitch is down low in the dirt. Goes between the legs of both the catcher and the umpire and to the backstop, making the count 2-1. Caleb Wagler, left-handed junior, is tonight's starting pitcher, and he looks in for the sign now with the wind in the 2-1. Walker scores around the bunt. It drops in front of Noah Smolek, and it's a base hit for Kalen Walker, and that's the way things get started from here in Bloomfield. EBF, Mother Nature has been much more cooperative for the Rockets. This is already their 9th game of the season. They come in with a 5-3 record. Davis County 0-1, of course, as they lost to Centerville at Centerville 13 days ago. It's been 13 days since Davis County's played the game. First pitch is popped up. It was a foul. It was a bunt attempt that got popped up foul by Jaden Hur. Walker led off things with a bunt single. Jaden Hur, the second place hitter, right-hander facing the left-hander Wagler. And here comes the 0-1. Instead, check on first, and back safely is Walker. So EBF, they won their first 4 games of the season, and then they went through a 3-game losing streak, losing twice to Centerville at home. And in the first game of their tournament on Saturday, there's the runner goes. The throw to second is not in time. That was a close play. Walker, however, gets a stolen base. Good throw by Hill. Had a chance to get him, but safe by an eyelash at second is Walker, and he gets credit for the stolen base. EBF lost on Saturday to North Mahaska to stretch the losing streak to 3, and they ended up winning against Pella Christian to snap out of that losing streak and make their record 5-3. 2-1 to count to Jaden Hur, second baseman, just getting started from here in the Davis County Fairgrounds. Runner goes, Hill throws a third, and in for another stolen base is Kalen Walker. So EBF is off and running. That last pitch was a ball, so now it's 3-1. Nobody out, runner at third. Her now with a 3-1 count. Wagler delivers. That's outside, ball 4. And the first 2 have reached for the Rockets. That brings up Wyatt Klein to shortstop. He's one of many seniors on this EBF team. Klein batting .280 thus far this season, with 5 runs batted in. First pitch is low and inside for ball 1. Wagler pitched in relief. The first game of the season, he relieved Trevor Slayton, pitched 2 1/3 innings of scoreless baseball. He struck out 3, but he walked 4. 1-0 is low, and that makes the count 2-0. Walker at third, Hur at first. EBF looking to strike first here in the top of the first, here in Bloomfield. The pitch. That's hit into left center field. Nathan Smolek drifting back, and he makes the leaping catch. Tagging and scoring will be Kalen Walker to make it 1-0 EBF. So credit Wyatt Klein with the sacrifice fly and an RBI. 1 out in the inning. And Logan McCray, the DH, steps in. McCray batting .412 this season thus far, and Wagler steps off the mound. They're going to appeal the third, and umpires say that Walker left the base on time, so the appeal is no good. It stays 1-0 EBF. Hurd takes his lead from first. He got aboard on a walk. Wagler with the long wait. Runner goes, pitches a ball. Throw is not in time. Nope, he's out. Hill with the one-hop throw to cut down Hurd, and that's the second out of the inning. So EBF tried to steal 3 bases this inning, successful with 2. Now the 3-0 count to McCray, and it's in there for a strike. Count is 1-1 to McCray. And the pitch, that's low for ball 2. Two and 1. The count to Logan McCray to DH. Wagler with the wind and the 2-1. Outside. And it's 3-1. Plenty of action already here in the top of the first. We have a single, a walk, 2 stolen bases, 1 caught stealing, and a sacrifice fly. 1-0 EBF. The 3-1. Low and inside, that's ball 4. And if Caleb has one problem, it is the walks. He allowed 4 walks in his relief appearance against Centerville 13 days ago, and that's his second walk already this inning. That brings up Trey Moore, the third baseman. Moore batting .364 on the season. Has 5 runs driven in. He does have a triple as well. Swing and a miss. And he couldn't catch up to the fastball, making it 1-0. Sun now peeking out to our left. One of the few times we've seen the sun today. The 0-1. On the inside corner, and that makes the count 0-2. Wagler a strike away from getting out of the jam with just 1 run allowed. He delivers. That's hit high and foul to the third base side, and that drops out of play, out of the reach of Noah Smolik, the third baseman. Count remains 0-2. Davis County's defense, Nathan Smolik's in left, Carl Norman's in center, Owen Bennett is in right, Noah Smolik at third, Slayton at short, Draven DeCry at second, Logan Hale at first. That pitch is in the dirt. Caden Hill behind the mound, behind the plate I should say. And Caleb Wagler now has the count at 1-2 on Trey Moore. The pitch. That's upstairs, evening the count at 2-2. EBF started off 3-0 in conference play. They had a sweep over the defending conference champs Knoxville, as well as a win over Albia, 2-2. Swing and a miss. It gets in the dirt, so Hill will have to throw to first, which he does to complete the play, and the inning is over. EBF pushes across a run on a hit. No errors with a man left, and after half an inning, it's EBF 1. Davis County coming up on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
John at Collision Corner knows that when you get in an accident and need some work done on your vehicle, you want the process to go smooth and easy. That's why Collision Corner is your best choice. John is a preferred body shop, which means he can work directly with your insurance company. He will handle the claim from start to finish. Collision Corner knows you need your car back as soon as possible, and they will also pick it up and deliver it to you for free. When you have an accident, call John and his team at Collision Corner in Bloomfield, and don't forget to like them on Facebook.
Keys Foods in Bloomfield has been serving the Bloomfield area since 1969 with quality cut steaks, ripe seasonal produce, scrumptious bakery cakes and sweets, fresh dairy products, and of course, tasty smoked meats. We also have available hunting licenses, stamps, money orders, and gift cards too. Open till 9 p.m. every day. We pride ourselves in providing small town service in a big way while keeping up with trends and latest items across the country. Yes, Keys Foods is your hometown grocery store and so much more. Keys Foods, where we always take your groceries out to your car. Proud supporter of the Davis County Mustangs.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Keys Foods in Bloomfield has been serving the Bloomfield area.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County
Pulaski Lumber. If you're starting a project around the house, make sure and check with Chris and the team first for all your building and hardware needs. Leading off for Davis County is Owen Bennett. He's in right field. Trevor Slayton bats second. He's at shortstop. Batting third and at third base is Noah Smolek. Logan Hale bats cleanup. He's at first. Draven DeCry is at second base batting fifth. Batting sixth and in center field, Garl Norman. Nathan Smolek is in left field. He bats seventh. Batting eighth and catching is Caden Hill. And batting ninth and on the mound is Caleb Wagler. Again for Davis County, Bennett in right, Slayton at short, Noah Smolek at third, Hale at first, DeCry at second, Norman in center, Nathan Smolek in left, Hill catching, and Wagler pitching. They will face Adam LaRue, who has pitched 7 1/3 innings thus far. And he has a 1-0 record on the young season. LaRue, a tall, lanky left-hander, and he'll face the left-hander Bennett. Bennett looking to get things started for Davis County here in the bottom of the first, trailing 1-0. And the first pitch to Bennett is on the inside corner for strike one. EBF wearing black with gray pants. Davis County with their maroon tops with white pants. The 0-1. That curveball stays high, making the count 1-1. Bennett 1 for 3 in their season opener versus Centerville. He drove in the first Davis County run with an RBI triple. That pitch is fouled back. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Owen Bennett. So Bennett, with the count 1-2, looks in on Adam LaRue. He shakes off a couple of pitches. Now he gets one he likes. The wind and the pitch. Inside, just inside. That evens the count at 2-2. Trevor Slayton waits on deck. LaRue comes home with a break-even pitch. Swing and a miss. Owen Bennett goes down on strikes to start off the bottom of the first. That brings up Trevor Slayton, the shortstop. As he looks into head coach Todd White, who's at third. Slayton standing almost crowding the plate as the first pitch is outside, ball one. Slayton was 2 for 3 with an RBI in their season opener versus Centerville. He drove in the second Davis County run as he knocked in Bennett, who was aboard on the RBI triple. The 0-1 is fouled back, evening the count at 1-1. Noah Smolek on deck. You would normally see Kate Tharp waiting on deck, but heard some news on our way to the ballpark where Kate Tharp and Isaac Kramer won't be playing today and perhaps for foreseeable future. The pitch, that's popped up, foul territory, first base side. Stetter gives it a look, but it's out of play. So Kate Tharp, Davis County's best hitter from last season, won't be playing today. Neither will Isaac Kramer for disciplinary reasons. No word on how long they'll be out or if they will be back, but that's the reason you don't see Kate Tharp out in the field today. 1-2 to count to Trevor Slayton, the pitch. He waited on that one, but he fouled it back. That was a breaking ball. And the count remains 1-2. Smolek waits on deck. If anybody gets on board, then Logan Hale, the cleanup hitter, will get his first cuts as well. LaRue's ready. Here's the wind and the 1-2. High and outside, evening the count at 2-2. Flag is in right, Stout is in center, Walker's in I said flag is in left, I should say. Stoughton in center, Walker's in right for EBF on defense. 2-2 coming to Slayton. He reached for that one, and he came up empty. Pitch way out of strike zone. Slayton goes down swinging. And there are quickly 2 outs. That brings up Noah Zmolek, the third baseman, batting third for Davis County. First innings brought to you by Dix's Mattress Outlet. Think of them first to get a great night's sleep. Call Darren today. First pitch is Zmolek. A bit outside, making it 1-0. Noah Zmolek is ready, and here's the 1-0 pitch. That's outside, making it 2-0. Moore's at third, Klein's at short, Herr's the second baseman. Stetter is at first, and Leonard is behind the plate. That pitch is chopped to third. Moore scoops it up, takes a crow hop, throws it in time to get Zmolek and retire the side. Davis County goes down in order. We head to the top of the second. 1-0 EBF on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Springtime is the time to buy a new Polaris. Right now, the world's best-selling off-road lineup is priced to move. Get more done with a hardworking Ranger. Chase adventure on a legendary Sportsman. Or live wide open in a high-performance RZR. Savings up to $2,000 are available now during the Polaris Spring Sales Event.
Slayton Polaris. Stop in and see Tim or Dean today for a great deal on a new Polaris.
Hi, this is Chris Ledke, owner of Pulaski Lumber. I would like to personally invite you to see our updated inventory. We have a nice selection of tools, plumbing, flooring, tile, accessories, and as always, we can order in anything you might need. Josh is also available to offer you professional 3D drawings to design your new home, deck, or addition. We don't charge huge architect fees, but are confident you will be happy with our work. We look forward to meeting you at Pulaski Lumber, your start-to-finish lumberyard.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Top of the second rolls in, EBF with a 1-0 lead over Davis County. They'll send up their 6th, 7th, and 8th hitters. That's Stetter, Stout, and Leonard. Caleb Wagler allowed a run in the first. And he's back on the mound here for the top of the second. Second innings brought to you by Protruder Orthodontics. Don't give it a second thought. Get a smile that lasts a lifetime today. First pitch, the leadoff hitter Stetter from Wagler skips and looked like they hit the shin guard of the catcher and possibly the home plate umpire as well for ball 1. The 1-0. That's outside for ball 2. Nolan Stetter, batting .350 on the season, and the pitch to him is a bit outside, and now the count is 3-0. And another pitch comes in, and it's a 4-pitch walk to Nolan Stetter to lead off the second. That is the third free pass giving up by Wagler already here in the second. So now DJ Stout is the center fielder. He comes in wearing a glove on the bottom hand, but no glove on the top hand. He pops up the bunt, but it falls in foul territory for strike 1. So Wagler now has to count at 0-1 to DJ Stout. And the pitch, another bunt. This time it goes in fair territory, and there will be no play. Now there's a runner going to third, and he is safe. And taking second on the play was Stout. So alert base running. Stetter goes all the way to third on the bunt base hit by Stout, and Stout takes second. And now here comes head coach Todd White to talk to Caleb Wagler, and the entire infield will come in as well. Davis County Baseball is brought to you by William Penn University. It's the place to widen your potential. Daytime, online, and evening classes begin every 8 weeks. Visit wmpenn.edu for more information. Ray's Rapid Lube and Car Wash has quality oil changes to a touch-free car wash. Ray's Rapid Lube and Car Wash on the corner of Vine and Madison in Ottumwa. And also Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski. See them today for a great deal on a Polaris Ranger or ATV. So Davis County, or Caleb Wagler, I should say, of Davis County, already has a mess on his hands. Runners are second and third, nobody out. Zach Leonard, the catcher, getting set to take his cuts. Conference on the mound is over. The corners play in, so Noah Smolik is in as well as Logan Hale. First pitch to Leonard, outside for ball one. DeCry and Slayton, the second baseman and the shortstop, are about halfway right now. The 1-0. There's a strike on the outside corner, evening the count at 1-1. Wagler with the next pitch. Leonard looks at strike two. Now the 1-2 pitch from Wagler. Here it comes. That's cut on and missed, and that's a big strikeout for Caleb Wagler for the first out of the inning. That takes us to Riley Flagg, the left fielder. Infield stays in with one out. Wagler looks. Now he kicks and deals. Outside, ball one. Kalen Walker, the leadoff hitter for the Rockets, waits on deck. Wagler looking to dance out of trouble. Has one out, runners are second and third. EBF already with a 1-0 lead. The pitch. That's well outside. 2 balls, no strikes to Riley Flagg. Flagg has played sparingly this season thus far. This is just his 5th at-bat of the season. That's high for ball 3. The count now to Riley Flagg. The pitch. Strike. It's a high strike called there by the home plate umpire. Wagler's pretty thankful for that, and the count is 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Runners at second and third here in the top of the second. The pitch. That's high for ball 4. And Flagg is aboard. That loads the bases. We'll go back to the top of the order, and Kalen Walker steps in. He started things up at the top of the first with a base hit. It was a perfect bunt up the third base side. Now the entire infield plays in, and it's DeCry and Slayton come in on the grass. First pitch to Walker. Curveball, strike 1. You're always concerned when they bring the infield in because that cuts down the range as well. So anything up the middle, if it's not right at Wagler, it's going to be a base hit. The 0-1. That's slapped foul to the first base dugout, and it's quickly 0-2. A strikeout would do wonders here for Wagler. He already has 1 strikeout this inning. Strikeouts, by the way, are brought to you by Keith's Foods. Don't strike out when it comes to supper. Come and see Brian and the staff at Keith's Foods for awesome smoke and barbecue meats. The whole family will love it. Don't forget to follow them on Facebook. The 0-2 pitch is fouled away, and we'll do it again at 0-2. Pitch count for Wagler starting the mound. This will be pitch number 38 already, with one out in the top of the second. Sun peeked out for a little bit. Now the skies have darkened once again. The 0-2. Curveball stays outside, making the count 1-2. Stetter walked. He leads off from third. Stout got aboard on a bunt single. He leads off from second. Flag is aboard on a walk. He's on first. The pitch. Swing and a miss and a huge strikeout for Caleb Wagler. And he is one out away from getting out of a major jam. 2 outs, and Jaden Herr is the batter. He walked his first time up back in the first. Infield now goes back to normal depth. Wagler an out away from getting out of the jam. First pitch to Herr is swung on and missed. That's a nice fastball. Wagler was able to get past Herr on the inside corner. Wagler stays in the stretch. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Another fastball that he got by Herr. Now the count is 0-2. See if he stays with the fastball or if he goes with his breaking ball. The pitch. Swing and a miss. It got past Hill. There'll be a play at home, and the runner is safe. It was a strikeout and a pass ball. And EBF gets across another run to make it 2-0. No RBI for Herr as he struck out, but he got aboard on the pass ball. Bases remain loaded. 2 outs, 2-0 EBF. Wyatt Klein takes ball 1. Ball got away momentarily from Hill, but not far enough for Herr to advance, make that stout to advance from third. Wagler comes set, and the 1-0. Check swing, doesn't matter, it was a strike call. And it evens the count at 1-1. EBF 2, Davis County nothing here at the top of the second. Bases loaded, 2 outs. The pitch. Outside for ball 2. Logan McCray waits on deck. Wyatt Klein, a right-hander versus the left-hander Wagler. The 2-1 pitch. Curveball, strike 2. And once again, Wagler is a strike away from getting out of the inning. If he strikes Klein out, he would have struck out 4 in the inning. One of those rarities you rarely see on the baseball field. The pitch. Rounded right back to Wagler. He steps and throws to first in time, and the inning is over. But EBF pushes across another run on a hit. No errors, and they leave the bases loaded. And after 2 innings, actually after an inning and a half, EBF 2, Davis County nothing on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
The busy farming season is here, and Nutrien Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go for all your seed and fertilizer needs. They're focused on one thing and one thing only, providing their customers with the best products and services to grow the best crops possible. Farmers call them today for liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed. They also offer crop protection chemicals and custom applications. See why other area farmers are turning to Bob Lawson and the staff at Nutrien Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
Hi, this is Kendall with Citizens Mutual. It's a busy time of the year, so we want you to save as much time as possible. Whether you need internet, TV, or phone service, we can handle all of them for you. We also have a great selection of TVs ranging from 32 to 65 inch, as well as appliances. Stop in today, and remember, Citizens Mutual is owned and operated by its customers. So when you walk in the door, we don't just treat you like a customer, we treat you like you're the boss, because you are. We're looking forward to seeing you at Citizens Mutual, just off the square in Bloomfield.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
EBF 2, Davis County nothing as we play in the bottom of the second. EBF scoring a run each in the top of the first and second. Davis County went down in order in the first, looking to change their fortunes here in the second frame. They'll send up Hale, DeCry, and Garl Norman. Logan Hale looks in on LaRue. He drives that out to center, but it'll be right at the center fielder, DJ Stout, who puts it away for the first out. So one pitch, one out here in the bottom of the second. Hale hit that well, but DJ Stout barely had the move from his center field spot to snag that one for the first out. Here's Draven DeCry, the second baseman. LaRue's first pitch is swung on and fouled away. So that's one strike on Draven DeCry. DeCry was 0 for 3 in the season opener versus Centerville. And here comes the 0-1 pitch. Curveball slapped into left field, and it drops for a base hit. So DeCry is aboard, his first hit of the season. First hit of the game for Davis County. And that brings up Garl Norman, the center fielder. If you pay attention to Davis County during football season, you know that Draven DeCry has a good bit of speed. Being a quarterback, he rushed for over 1,000 yards, so he takes his lead from first. We'll see if Davis County tries to run here. Stout make that LaRue thinking the same thing as he throws the first and DeCry's back safely. Norman, a right-hander, versus the left-hander LaRue. The pitch, chopped to third. Klein stays down on it, throws to first. It's in time. DeCry takes second on the play, but that's 2 outs in the inning. Nathan Smolik now has a chance to drive in the first Davis County run with a hit here. Heard a second baseman playing close to the bag. LaRue comes home with the first pitch. A floater into center. Actually, it's to short, and Klein's there to make the catch. So a soft liner ends the inning for Davis County. No runs, a hit, no errors with a man left, and after 2, it's EBF 2, Davis County nothing on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Are you installing a new septic system? The man to call is Jody at Geotech Sand and Stone. They have state-certified septic sand, as well as top-quality black dirt, fill sand, and washed gravel for landscaping. They also have large rocks to add to your landscaping. Geotech Sand and Stone has very competitive prices. Stop out and get a load, or have one of their contractors haul it for you. Call Jody today for more information at 799-1235. That's 799-1235. Geotech Sand and Stone, 3 miles west of Eldon on River Road. Attention Southern Iowa. Do you need a better night's sleep? Maybe it's time to get a new mattress. Dixon's Mattress Outlet in Bloomfield has the most competitive prices on new mattresses in all different sizes. Darren sells camper mattresses, commercial bedding, rollaways, special order sizes, bed frames, and mattress protectors. Call Darren today and he'll meet you at the warehouse. Dixon's Mattress Outlet, 641-664-3060. That's 664-3060.
This is Milo Wells, your pharmacist at Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield. When you need prescriptions, stop in and see me. If you aren't a current customer, we will help you fill out a new patient form, which takes less than 5 minutes. We have a lot of over-the-counter items and have vaccines. We are here 6 days a week and offer free delivery in Bloomfield and surrounding areas. I pride myself on professionalism and small-town customer service, and our pharmacy reflects those values. Stop in and see us at Wells Hometown Drug next to CarQuest in Bloomfield.
This is Sherry Lawson. Hey, all you Davis County Mustang fans, the agents at Northside Insurance are just like you. We support the Mustangs too. We are proud to live in Bloomfield, where we help families like yours with auto, home, business, farm, life, and retirement. Get the professional coaching you need to win at life. Give us a call at Northside Insurance in Bloomfield and Centerville today at 664-2362. Go Mustangs! Nationwide is on your side. Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and Affiliates, Columbus, Ohio.
Go Mustangs!
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
And welcome to the top of the third, where just had a hit by pitch to Logan McCray. Looked like he got hit in the foot. So McCray is aboard on a hit by pitch to start off the top of the third. Now that brings up Trey Moore, who struck out his first time up. Third innings brought to you by Geotech. Call Jody for all your top quality black dirt, fill sand, and wash gravel needs. He squares the bunt. The ball gets away from Hill, and heading to second and in safely is Logan McCray. So Trey Moore now has a runner at second with nobody out here in the top of the third. EBF 2, Davis County nothing. Wagler with the kick and the pitch, and that's a called strike, as Trey Moore came up empty and is on a bunt attempt. Wagler looks to second, now comes home with the pitch. That's high. And that makes the count 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Trey Moore. Okay, now the umpire says it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now the umpire Okay, the umpires are trying to figure out. Okay, we got 1 and 2 the count. Nobody out in the inning. So, well, as the umpires are trying to figure out the balls and strikes, EBF coach has a couple choice words for the umpire, who did not want to hear it. Says, well, when we're out of you can get on the bus. So now 1-2 the count. Strike 3 called on the curveball. Moore goes down looking. That's another Keys Food strikeout. Don't strike out when it comes to supper. Come see Brian and the staff at Keys Foods for some awesome smoked and barbecue meats. The whole family will love it. Don't forget to like them on Facebook. 1 out in the inning, a runner on second. Nolan Stetter is the batter, and he looks at strike 1. Caleb Wagler already has 6 strikeouts on the night. He had 4 in the second inning. Of course, 1 got aboard on the pass ball, and that led to the second EBF run. That one's outside. There's a check swing, but no swing, and so that makes the count even at 1-1. Davis County will be right back at it tomorrow. That pitch is in the dirt, making the count 2-1. As I said, Mustangs will be back at it tomorrow. The Wayne Bobcats will be in town. That was supposed to be the season opener for Davis County. But of course, like many of the games, it got rained out. Upstairs pitch makes it 3-1. DJ Stout waits on deck. Nolan Stetter got on board with a walk and later scored back in the second. And the 3-1 pitch to Stetter, and he walked again. That puts runners at first and second. So now DJ Stout, you have to watch out for the bunt with Stout. That's what he did in the first inning, make that the second. And that really got the EBF rally started. Stout, a right-hander, whacking his bat above his head. The pitch. That's a fastball inside. And it's 1-0. Wagler's been in trouble every inning. And this inning's no exception. Runners at first and second, 1 out. Wagler steps off This is the first meeting of the year between the Rockets and the Mustangs. They'll meet again in Eddyville for a doubleheader later in the year. That pitch is fouled off the catcher. That makes the count 1-1. One ball, one strike to DJ Stout. Wagler comes set, takes a peek to second, and comes home with the pitch. Swing and a miss. Wagler already has 6 strikeouts on the night. Now looking for number 7. The pitch. Outside, evening the count at 2-2. Temperature's starting to drop here at the Davis County Fairgrounds as it's starting to get cooler. Most people in the stands now have a jacket on if they didn't have one on to begin the game. Curveball. He struck him out. Stout goes down looking. 2 outs in the inning. And Zach Leonard represents the last chance for EBF to score here in the top of the 3rd. Wagler looking to wiggle out of this pickle. And the first pitch is inside to Leonard for ball 1. Wagler struck out 7. However, he's also walked 4. Make that 5. The pitch. High and outside, and it's 2-0. If you have the 5 walks plus the hit by batter, that's 6 free passes that Wagler has given to the Rockets. And all things considered, as that next pitch is chopped back to Wagler, maybe I'll complete my thought over the next inning as Wagler makes the throw over to first to retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors with 2 men left. And as we head to the bottom of the 3rd, it's EBF 2, Davis County nothing on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Springtime is the time to buy a new Polaris. Right now, the world's best-selling off-road lineup is priced to move. Get more done with a hardworking Ranger. Chase adventure on a legendary Sportsman. Or live wide open in a high-performance Razor. Savings up to $2,000 are available now during the Polaris Spring Sales Event.
Slayton Polaris. Stop in and see Tim or Dean today for a great deal on a new Polaris.
Hi, this is Chris Ledke, owner of Pulaski Lumber. I would like to personally invite you to see our updated inventory. We have a nice selection of tools, plumbing, flooring, tile, accessories, and as always, we can order in anything you might need. Josh is also available to offer you professional 3D drawings to design your new home, deck, or addition. We don't charge huge architect fees, but are confident you will be happy with our work. We look forward to meeting you at Pulaski Lumber, your start-to-finish lumberyard.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Bottom of the 3rd rolls in. Davis County looking to do something about this 2-0 deficit they have at the hands of the EBF Rockets. Davis County will send out their 8, 9, and 1 hitters. Caden Hill, Caleb Wagler, and back to the top of the order in Owen Bennett. Adam LaRue has breezed through the first 2 innings, allowing just a hit, and only had to throw 19 pitches between the first 2 innings. So pitch count, a great disparity between the 2 starters, Caleb Wagler and Adam LaRue. Davis County waits LaRue out. He has dealt his share of walks. 7 1/3 innings pitch coming in tonight, 5 walks. Here comes the first pitch to Caden Hill, and that's low and outside for ball 1. Hill just has 1 at-bat on the season, but it was a hit, and that pitch is low and outside for ball 2. Hill actually got the first Davis County rally started back against Centerville. Here's the 2-0. Outside, ball 3. So you figure Hill is going to make LaRue throw a strike before he offers that a pitch. Here comes the 3-0. Hill takes all the way, and that's ball 4. So Hill with a 4-pitch walk. He's aboard. And for the first time today, Davis County gets their leadoff man aboard. So it looks like we'll have a courtesy runner for the catcher. It will be number 5, who is Caden Glosser. So Caden Glosser comes in, and he'll run for the catcher, Caden Hill. Caleb Wagler, starting pitcher for Davis County, looks to help his own cause. Left-handed on the mound, but he bats right at the plate, and that pitch is low and inside for ball 1. So LaRue having trouble finding the strike zone here in the bottom of the 3rd. You figure that Davis County won't be swinging until LaRue throws a strike. Glosser back safely on a quick move to first by LaRue. Joe Bruce, the assistant coach, who is at first base, has a couple of words for Glosser as he takes his lead. LaRue throws the first again, and Glosser is back safely. Always tricky to try to get a lead on a left-hander. LaRue comes home with the pitch. That's swung on and fouled away. That evens the count at 1-1 to Caleb Wagler. Bottom of the 3rd, runner at first with nobody out. Davis County trails EBF by a score of 2-0. LaRue throws the first, and he is safe. Didn't quite see a play that didn't see a sign from the umpire, so I had to assume, since no sign was made, that he was safe. But LaRue paying particular attention to Glosser. The 1-1, high and outside. 2 balls, 1 strike to Wagler, looking to help his own cause. DJ Stout, the center fielder, shading towards left. The pitch is fouled back. So Wagler not bashful. Swinging at 1-0 and swinging at 2-1. Count now even at 2-2. LaRue really with his first stress of the game, and back safely again is Glosser. He is really playing with fire with the lead that he's having out there at first. Count remains 2-2 to Wagler. Glosser takes a shorter lead this time, and the pitch. Strike 3 called, and Wagler is out number 1. That is the 3rd strikeout for Adam LaRue. Back to the top of the order, Owen Bennett, who struck out swinging his first time up. Bennett looking to get a rally going for Davis County here in the bottom of the 3rd. Glosser takes his lead from first. LaRue comes home, and it's swung on and missed. Adam LaRue, over his 7 1/3 innings, is allowing just a 176 batting average against him. Throw to first, gets past the first baseman. Glosser gets up and scampers to second. So that is an error on the pitcher, Adam LaRue. And now with the runner in scoring position, Bennett can knock in the first Davis County run with a hit here. The 0-1 to Bennett. That's cut on and miss. That was up by the letters, and Bennett couldn't lay off. Now it counts 0-2. Every Davis County Mustangs up on the fence in the dugout, encouraging Owen Bennett outside by a whisker, making the count 1-2. The EBF partisans wanted that pitch, but I think that was a good call by the home plate umpire, saying that was just a bit outside. The 1-2. That's outside by a bigger margin than the last pitch, making it now 2-2. LaRue steps off the mound to collect himself. Now climbs back on top of the rubber. Glosser takes his lead from second, 1 out in the inning. Bennett with the 2-2 count. The kick and the pitch. Outside, and the count is full. Trevor Slayton waits on deck for Davis County. They trail 2-0 here in the bottom of the third. This feels like a big pitch coming up. Kind of crazy to say in the bottom of the third, but it just feels like a big pitch in this game. Here comes the payoff pitch to Bennett. Foul tipped into the glove of Leonard, who holds on, and Bennett goes down swinging for out number 2. So here's Trevor Slayton. He struck out swinging his first time up. LaRue stepped off the rubber, kind of turned towards second. None of his teammates was at the bag, but Gloucester dove back anyway. Now the first pitch to Slayton. That's outside, and it's 1-0. Noah Smolik, the third baseman, waits on deck. The 1-0 to Slayton. Swing and a miss. That makes the count 1-1. Davis County looking to at least scratch across the run. Here comes the 1-1, and that's a strike on the outside corner. And LaRue is a strike away from getting out of this inning and putting up another 0 on the board for his EBF Rockets. One ball, 2 strikes to Trevor Slayton. LaRue deals. Strike 3 called on the inside corner, and the inning is over. LaRue strikes out the side after giving up a leadoff walk. And after 3, it's EBF 2, Davis County nothing on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
The busy farming season is here, and Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go for all your seed and fertilizer needs. They're focused on one thing and one thing only, providing their customers with the best products and services to grow the best crops possible. Farmers call them today for liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed. They also offer crop protection chemicals and custom applications. See why other area farmers are turning to Bob Lawson and the staff at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
Hi, this is Kendall with Citizens Mutual. It's a busy time of the year, so we want you to save as much time as possible. Whether you need internet, TV, or phone service, we can handle all of them for you. We also have a great selection of TVs ranging from 32 to 65 inch, as well as appliances. Stop in today, and remember, Citizens Mutual is owned and operated by its customers. So when you walk in the door, we don't just treat you like a customer, we treat you like you're the boss, because you are. We're looking forward to seeing you at Citizens Mutual, just off the square in Bloomfield.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Fourth inning is brought to you by Wells Hometown Drug. Stop in and see Milo and his team today, and don't forget they offer free delivery to Bloomfield and the surrounding areas. Top of the fourth rolls in, EBF 2, Davis County nothing. Caleb Wagler with 7 strikeouts on the night. He has been his usual dominant yet wild self. In case you're wondering, Davis County scored in the top of the third, their season opener, so now they have gone. Now 7 straight innings without a run. That is a game's worth of innings that they have been shut out. First pitch is right down Easy Street for strike 1 to Riley Flagg, the 9th place hitter, leading off for EBF here in the top of the 4th. The 0-1. That's fouled back, and the count is quickly 0-2. Wagler working quickly as he shakes off a couple signs, and the kick and the pitch. Strike 3 called outside corner, and Flagg is gone. He was, that is the 8th strikeout victim for Caleb Wagler. Back to the top of the order, and Kalen Walker, he struck out in the second. He also singled and scored in the first. First pitch is a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. One 1-0 inside. I almost got a piece of Walker, and that makes the count 2-0. Wagler with the 2-0. Strike on the outside corner. Good fastball there from Caleb Wagler. Walker at the very edge on the inside of the batter's box. He chops it in front of the plate. Wagler comes up with it, but his throw to first is not in time, and it is an infield single for Kalen Walker. That brings up Jaden Herr, who is 0 for 1, and he probably had the strangest thing that happened thus far in this game. We'll tell you about it after this pitch. Runner goes, pitch is inside, Herr jumps away from it, and it heads to the backstop and in safely with the stolen bases. Walker, that's his 3rd stolen base of the game, by the way. So Herr, when he came up in the second, the bases were loaded. There were 2 outs in the inning. He struck out swinging, but the ball got past the catcher Hill, and he was able to reach safely. And a run scored on a strikeout. That was EBF's 2nd run of the game. They lead 2-0. Runner goes. That pitch has popped up foul territory and out of play to the third base side. One ball, 1 strike to Jaden Herr. After Walker got aboard on a single back into first, he stole second and stole third, looking to possibly do the same thing again. Wagler thinking about that as he looks back to second, and Walker retreats back to second. EBF has just 2 hits on the night, but they have a 2-0 lead on Davis County. And actually, when you look at all of EBF's hits, not a single one has left the infield. So a lot of weak contact against Wagler, but that's when you hear the term walks kill. That has been the case with Wagler. The pitch inside, and that now makes it 2-1. Wagler, runner goes. Pitch is chopped to third. Noah Smolek throws to first in time, and that is the 2nd out of the inning. Walker was running on the play, so he is safe at third. That brings up Wyatt Klein, and the home plate umpire calls times to dust off the plate. Wyatt Klein looking to give EBF a bit of breathing room. They lead 2-0. He can make it 3-0 with an RBI single here, or an RBI hit here. And the first pitch to Klein. Chop back to the mound. It was a check swing. It comes back to Wagler, throws the first, and the inning is over. So Caleb Wagler works around a 1-out single and leaves a runner stranded at third. At the end of 3.5, it's EBF 2, Davis County nothing on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
The busy farming season is here, and Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go for all your seed and fertilizer needs. They're focused on one thing and one thing only, providing their customers with the best products and services to grow the best crops possible. Farmers call them today for liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed. They also offer crop protection chemicals and custom application. See why other area farmers are turning to Bob Lawson and the staff at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
Hi, this is Kendall with Citizens Mutual. It's a busy time of the year, so we want you to save as much time as possible. Whether you need internet, TV, or phone service, we can handle all of them for you. We also have a great selection of TVs ranging from 32 to 65 inch, as well as appliances. Stop in today, and remember, Citizens Mutual is owned and operated by its customers. So when you walk in the door, we don't just treat you like a customer, we treat you like you're the boss, because you are. We're looking forward to seeing you at Citizens Mutual, just off the square in Bloomfield.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Bottom of the fourth, Davis County looking to do something about this 2-0 deficit they have. Adam LaRue has held Davis County to just 1 hit over the first 3 innings. 4 hits total, 3 by EBF, 1 by Davis County. First pitch to Noah Smolik is popped up on the infield. The second baseman, Herr, makes the catch, and it's a quick out number 1. Logan Hale probably had the hardest hit of either side in this game as he drilled the first pitch, but right at the center fielder, Stout, who made the catch. Hale this time hits it out to right. Walker settles under it, and he makes the catch for out number 2. That's 2 pitches, 2 outs in the inning. I think by principle, Draven DeCry has to at least take a pitch here. You don't want to go down on 3 pitches in the inning. But we'll see. Bases empty, 2 outs in the bottom of the fourth. Davis County trails EBF 2-0. And here's the first pitch to DeCry. He swings and misses. DeCry had a home run last season. With that cut, looked like he was looking to make it his first home run of this season. The 0-1. That's fouled back, and it's quickly 0-2. A hit and a walk. That's really been the only blemishes thus far on the sheet for LaRue. 0-2 pitch is hit in on the hands, and it's a lazy fly ball. Diving catch made by Flagg and left. And the inning is over. What a play by Riley Flagg to end things here in the bottom of the fourth. Davis County goes down 1-2-3. We head to the top of the fifth. EBF 2, Davis County nothing on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
It's more than an education. It's more than a degree. William Penn University is alive with opportunity. Opportunity in a diverse student body. Opportunity in a staff that works with your budget. Opportunity in over 30 programs of study. Opportunity in a classroom where your voice is heard. Find your future and the opportunities waiting for you. Start your planning today at wmpenn.edu and see why William Penn University is alive with opportunity.
Whether you are a player, cheerleader, or coach, your friends at Petrita Orthodontics are cheering for you. We are proud of the students in our area and are happy to support them in their school activities. We want to see you smile on and off the field. If you or your child are in need of orthodontic care, call us for a free no-obligation appointment. We have many different options available to help your child's bite and smile. Call us today at Petrita Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. We look forward to making you smile.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
EBF 2, Davis County nothing, top of the fifth here at the Davis County Fairgrounds. The first home game of the season for Davis County. Just the second game of the season for the Mustangs. 0-1 on the season. They are taking on 5-3 EBF. And after a couple days of sunshine and no rain, the fairgrounds look good as the field looks very nice. A lot of work being done, so kudos to the coaches of Davis County getting this field playable. That first pitch to Logan McCray is inside, ball 1. McCray doesn't have an official at bat yet today. He walked, was also hit by a pitch. The 1-0 is chopped to DeCry at second. Takes his time, throws a first, and that is out number 1 here in the top of the 5th. Trey Moore has struck out twice so far today. No shame in that, as Caleb Wagler so far tonight has 8 strikeouts. And the first pitch, inside corner, strike 1. This will be pitch number 80. This is my unofficial count, but pitch number 80 coming up for Caleb Wagler. And here it comes. That's fouled back, and it's quickly 0-2. EBF scored their first run in the first inning on a sacrifice fly by Wyatt Klein. And they scored in the second when Hirsch struck out swinging with the bases loaded, and the run scored on the pass ball, the 0-2. And they struck him out. Moore comes up empty, and the throw at first is in time. And that is strikeout number 9 for Caleb Wagler. And that just might do it for the Davis County left-hander. Here comes head coach Todd White. And he is going to make a pitching change, and so Wagler will leave to a pretty good round of applause. So we'll take a break, and we'll tell you about the new pitcher when we come back. EBF leads 2-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Karsten. And I'm Callie. And we are the Neeps Girls. We would like to personally invite you to our parents' new store on the south side of the square in Bloomfield. Stop in and have them make you a custom shirt, hat, banner, sign, or even your school mascot. They stay open late on Thursdays until 7. We hope to see you soon. Neeps Graphics, making you stand out.
Neebs Graphics on the south side of the Bloomfield Square.
John at Collision Corner knows that when you get in an accident and need some work done on your vehicle, you want the process to go smooth and easy. That's why Collision Corner is your best choice. John is a preferred body shop, which means he can work directly with your insurance company. He will handle the claim from start to finish. Collision Corner knows you need your car back as soon as possible, and they will also pick it up and deliver it to you for free. When you have an accident, call John and his team at Collision Corner in Bloomfield. And don't forget to like them on Facebook.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
The new pitcher is Davis County's ace, as a matter of fact, Trevor Slayton, pitching in relief. He comes in from shortstop and will take the mound. Noah Smolik moves from third to short, and we'll look to see who the new third baseman is. Bit of a pause as a home plate umpire is nowhere to be seen. Actually, no, he's at the EBF dugout talking to the coaches there about something. Probably trying to get the changes all worked out. Base is empty, 2 outs, top of the 5th. EBF 2, Davis County nothing. Stepping in is Nolan Stetter. He has walked twice. One of those walks led to a run. First pitch is outside on the fastball by Trevor Slayton for ball 1. The one from Slayton and the 1-0. Pop foul, first base side. Hale gives it a look, but it's out of play. That evens the count at 1-1. Mustangs get everybody back on the field. DeCry lost his hat as he was chasing that foul ball. The 1-1. That's fouled away, and look out if you're driving on along the road here. I've been here, a season and change for baseball. I've seen a foul ball hit one car. The 1-2. Strike 3 called on the breaking ball, and Stetter goes down looking to end the inning. EBF goes down in order. We head to the bottom of the 5th. EBF 2, Davis County nothing on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
The busy farming season is here, and Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go for all your seed and fertilizer needs. They're focused on one thing and one thing only, providing their customers with the best products and services to grow the best crops possible. Farmers, call them today for liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed. They also offer crop protection chemicals and custom application. See why other area farmers are turning to Bob Lawson and the staff at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
Hi, this is Kendall with Citizens Mutual. It's a busy time of the year, so we want you to save as much time as possible. Whether you need internet, TV, or phone service, we can handle all of them for you. We also have a great selection of TVs ranging from 32 to 65 inch, as well as appliances. Stop in today, and remember, Citizens Mutual is owned and operated by its customers. So when you walk in the door, we don't just treat you like a customer, we treat you like you're the boss, because you are. We're looking forward to seeing you at Citizens Mutual, just off the square in Bloomfield.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
EBF leads Davis County 2-0 as we play in the bottom of the fifth. Davis County with just one hit thus far. Jervin DeCry singled back in the second, and that's been it. A single in the second, a leadoff walk in the third, and those have been the two Davis County base runners thus far. Looking to do something against Adam LaRue here in the fifth, and that's outside to Garl Norman, the leadoff hitter for ball one. Norman grounded out to third his first time up. That's outside, ball two. LaRue's been in the windup for pretty much the duration of this game. And it's a breaking ball that nips the outside corner for strike one. LaRue working quickly, sees a sign he likes, winds and deals. Curveball is fouled back, evening the count at 2-2. It'll be Norman who's at the plate, then Nathan Smolik and Caden Hill for Davis County, the 6, 7, and 8 hitters. Here comes the 2-2 to Norman. Outside, and the count is full. Norman looking to get aboard. If he gets aboard, that brings up the tying run. Here comes the payoff pitch from LaRue. Fouled back, and we'll do it again. Davis County EBF played 3 times last season, and the Mustangs had a 1-2 record versus the Rockets. They split a doubleheader here, and then Davis County lost in Eddyville later in the season. The 3-2. Lined up the middle for a base hit. A solid single by Norman gets things started here in the bottom of the fifth. So now Nathan Smolik will look for his first hit of the year. He lined out softly to short his first time up. LaRue is just 2 batters over the minimum, and that bunt attempt is bunted foul. Even if Davis County could just get 1 run here, just to make things interesting. EBF has had a 2-run lead since the second inning. We're in the bottom of the fifth. Norman dives back to first on the throw by LaRue. Adam LaRue is a senior, and the left-hander comes home. Bunt is popped up in front of LaRue. From the seat of his pants, he throws to first in time. Wow. What a play by Adam LaRue. He dove for the ball, couldn't come up with it, but he kept his head and threw out Smolik from his keister. So out of all of that, it gives Smolik a credit for the sacrifice, which goes 1-3. 1 out of the inning, runner at second, and here's Caden Hill, the catcher. Norman 1 leads from second. The pitch, outside, ball 1. Clay Collier is on deck for Davis County. That'll be his first at-bat of the game. Swing and a miss on a ball well inside. Looked like that was a tailing fastball or a cutter that Hill came up empty on. The 1-1. Hit in the center. Going back is Stout. He makes the catch, and Norman stays put at second. That's the second out of the inning. So Clay Collier has a chance to drive in Davis County's first run with a hit here. Runner at second, 2 outs in the inning. And the first pitch in the dirt for ball 1. This is the 3rd time in the game Davis County has gotten a runner to second. They have not had a runner reach third yet today. The 1-0. Inside, ball 2. Owen Bennett, the leadoff hitter, is on deck for the Mustangs. Collier, the right-hander with an open stance, looks out at LaRue. He kicks and deals. That's fouled back. Two and one. Now LaRue's ready with the 2-1 pitch. That's hit out to center. Stout coming in. It drops for a base hit. Coming around is Norman. Here comes the throw to the plate. It's cut off. And it's 1-0. Davis County on the RBI single by Clay Collier. For some reason, LaRue, the pitcher, cut off the throw to home. I thought they would have had a play there, but LaRue cut it off. Davis County says thank you very much. They get their first tally of the night to make it 2-1. Back to the top of the order. That was a big hit the Mustangs needed, courtesy of Clay Collier. Bennett swings and misses. Hits now are even in this game. Both teams have 3 hits apiece. The 0-1. That's hit the other way, foul territory and out of play to the third base side. 0-2 now to count to Bennett. So Davis County has finally solved Adam LaRue here in the 5th. Bennett looking to keep the line moving. The 0-2, runner goes, pitches outside for a ball. Collier is in safely standing at second, didn't even slide. And that is a stolen base for Clay Collier. That's a big stolen base with the count now 1-2. And the pitch, swing and a miss, and that will do it for Davis County here in the bottom of the 5th. But the Mustangs do score a run on 2 hits, no errors with a man left, and after 5, it's EBF 2, Davis County 1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Keys Foods in Bloomfield has been serving the Bloomfield area since 1969 with quality cut steaks, ripe seasonal produce, scrumptious bakery cakes and sweets, fresh dairy products, and of course tasty smoked meats. We also have available hunting licenses, stamps, money orders, and gift cards too. Open till 9 p.m. every day. We pride ourselves in providing small town service in a big way while keeping up with trends and latest items across the country. Yes, Keys Foods is your hometown grocery store and so much more. Keys Foods, where we always take your groceries out to your car. Proud supporter of the Davis County Mustangs.
Are you installing a new septic system? The man to call is Jody at Geotech Sand and Stone. They have state-certified septic sand, as well as top-quality black dirt, fill sand, and washed gravel for landscaping. They also have large rocks to add to your landscaping. Geotech Sand and Stone has very competitive prices. Stop out and get a load, or have one of their contractors haul it for you. Call Jody today for more information at 799-1235. That's 799-1235. Geotech Sand and Stone, 3 miles west of Eldon on River Road.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Top of the 6th rolls in. EBF 2, Davis County 1 as the Mustangs clawed across a run in the bottom of the 5th to make things interesting here at the Davis County Fairgrounds. Trevor Slayton pitching his first full inning of relief. He faces DJ Stout to lead off the first, and it's a strike on a fastball at about the waist for strike 1. Slayton struck out the first man he faced, and the 0-1 is fouled away at the plate, and the count quickly is 0-2. The 0-2 to Stout. That pitch goes over the head of Stout, who ducked out of the way. It looked like that it was a curveball that got out of that kind of slipped out of Slayton's hands. The 1-2. That's a fastball outside. And it's 2-2. The 2-2. Slap to short, and right there for the catch is Noah Smolek for the first out of the inning. So soft liner to Smolek starts things off in the top of the 6th. That brings up Zach Leonard, the catcher for EBF. And the pitch. Leonard looks at ball 1. Slayton, a notorious quick worker, is ready with the 1-0, and that's a fastball outside. And it's 2 balls, no strikes. The next one from Slayton is foul tipped into the glove of Hill, and it's 2-1. Outfield playing straight away, normal depth. The pitch to Leonard. Fouled away and out of play to the first base side. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Zach Leonard. Waiting on deck is Riley Flagg for the Rockets. Slayton coming home with the 2-2. And strike 3 called on the outside corner. Leonard goes down looking. And there are quickly 2 outs in the inning. Flagg will bat with the bases empty. 2 outs, top of the 6th. EBF with a narrow 2-1 lead. The pitch to Flagg, fastball upstairs. The 1-0 from Slayton. Fastball, again too high, and now it's 2-0. Flagg walked in the 2nd and struck out looking in the 4th, the 2-0. That's well inside, and now it is 3-0 to Riley Flagg. Slayton deals. That's high for ball 4, and it's a 4-pitch walk to Flagg. First walk allowed by Slayton. That takes us back to the top of the order, and Kalen Walker. Walker is 2 for 3 thus far, a pair of singles, a run scored, 3 stolen bases on the night. Walker bunts in front of the mound. Hill throws in time to get Walker. And nope, they're going to say it's a foul ball because it hit, I think they said it hit Walker on his way out before he got out of the batter's box. That is the call. So that is just strike 1 to Kalen Walker. Walker has bunted on his first 2 times up. I mean, those are his first 2 hits. Don't know where that was, but it's ball 1, I should say, to Kalen Walker. As a fastball, looked like that was right at the waist over the plate. They called the ball. Curveball, that one's high. And now it's 2-1. Walker crowding the plate. Throw to first, and with a chorus of back shouting from the EBF dugout, Flagg dives back safely to first. The 2-1 from Slayton. Chop to second, DeCry scoops it up, throws a first, and it's in time, and that will retire the side. So a two-out walk does not prove to be fatal to Trevor Slayton, and we head to the bottom of the sixth. Davis County trails 2-1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Attention Southern Iowa, do you need a better night's sleep? Maybe it's time to get a new mattress. Dixon's Mattress Outlet in Bloomfield has the most competitive prices on new mattresses in all different sizes. Darren sells camper mattresses, commercial bedding, rollaways, special order sizes, bed frames, and mattress protectors. Call Darren today and he'll meet you at the warehouse. Dixon's Mattress Outlet, 641-664-3060. That's 664-3060.
Sometimes life can get a little busy and plans can change. That doesn't mean you have to put your future on hold. With William Penn University's online and evening classes, you can further your education on your schedule. Choose online, in-classroom, or blended with locations in Oskaloosa and Johnston. Start your planning today at wmpenn.edu. Classes start throughout the year. Continue your education on your terms, on your turf, with William Penn University.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
EBF 2, Davis County 1, bottom of the sixth, so Davis County running out of outs. 2, 3, 4 hitters up for Davis County, starting with Trevor Slayton, and the first pitch to Slayton is a curveball for strike one from Adam LaRue, starting his sixth inning of work. Caleb Wagler, the book is closed on him, starting pitcher for Davis County, 4 2/3 innings, allowing 2 runs, 1 earned on 3 hits. That pitch is popped up on the infield. Back is Hurd, the second baseman, and he makes the catch for out number 1. So Caleb Wagler, allowing 2 runs, 1 earned on 3 hits. He walked 5 and struck out 9. Base is empty, 1 out. And here's Noah Smolek, who is 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch to Smolek, fouled away. Logan Hale, who has hit the ball solidly his first 2 times up, but has nothing to show for it, waits on deck. Smolek looks at ball 1 as a curveball didn't quite get the outside corner. The 1-1, that's low. And now it's 2-1 to Noah Smolek. Any base runner here makes things interesting for Davis County as they trail just 2-1. Base is empty, 1 out. The pitch. That's well outside as the breaking ball couldn't find the outside part of the plate. And now it's 3-1. LaRue just has 1 walk on the night. He walked Hill to lead off the 3rd. And now he walks Smolek with 1 out here in the 6th. Tying runs aboard. Logan Hale, who has seen a total of 2 pitches so far today, swung at the first pitch, drilled it out to center for an out, and then hit a fly ball to right for an out on the first pitch of his second at-bat. Swings at the first pitch again, but this time he fouls it away to the third base dugout. See if Davis County maybe tries to manufacture a run. Noah Smolek has decent speed at first as he takes his lead. LaRue comes home. Strike on the outside corner, making it 0-2. So Logan Hale, the man they call Logie, now in the hole, 0-2. That pitch is chopped up the middle to Klein. He fumbles it, and everybody's safe. Klein had a tailor-made double play in his glove, but the first error of EBF could be costly, as now Davis County has runners at first and second with 1 out. Now here's Draven to Cry, and looks like we'll have a courtesy runner, maybe a pinch runner for Hale. And it will be Hunter Bell to run for Logan Hale at first. Good job by Hale, hustling out that play, not assuming that Klein was going to scoop it up and start the double play. And now Davis County has their biggest threat of the night. Runners at first and second, nobody out. It's the first time in the game they've had multiple runners on base. And the first pitch to Cry. Swing and a drive, but well foul down the left field line. DeCry was looking to make this 4-2 with the swing of a bat, and he was a bit too quick on that inside fastball. The 0-1 to DeCry. Curveball in the dirt. Going to third was Smolik, and he is tagged out. Smolik tried to take the extra base on what was not a wild enough pitch. Bell takes second on the play, so now the tying run's in scoring position, yet there are 2 outs now in the inning. And the pitch. DeCry comes up empty on the high fastball, and now the count is 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Draven DeCry. And the next one coming from LaRue. Fastball outside. That evens the count at 2-2. Bell takes his lead from second. The 2-2 pitch to DeCry. Here it comes. A drive out to left. Over the head of the left fielder flag. Coming around to score is Bell. DeCry takes second on the double. We're tied. Draven DeCry with a clutch RBI double. Excuse me. And we're tied at 2. And now, the Mustangs have a chance to take the lead. What they have here by Norman. That pitch is chopped to third. It goes through the hands of Moore, and everybody's safe. Excuse me, another error for Moore, or another error in the inning. This time by Trey Moore. DeCry takes third on the play, and we keep on moving, and that might do it for Adam LaRue, the starter, who pitched well but was victimized by his defense here in the 6th inning. Davis County has tied this game at 2, and they have runners at the corners with 2 outs. Tom Hallgren, the coach of EBF, still talking with his team, and I don't think there'll be a change. He's just talking with his infield. Slayton popped out to second to start the inning. Smollett got on board with a walk. Hale reached on an error, and after Smollett got thrown out at third trying to take an extra base on a pitch that wasn't quite wild enough, Draven DeCry drilled an RBI double into left to tie the game, and then Norman reached on another error by EBF. Runners at the corners, 2 outs. LaRue stays on the mound for EBF. Here's Nathan Smolik, who's 0 for 1 with the sacrifice, and he comes up empty to make it 0-1. Smolik lined out softly to short in the 2nd, and then was out on the sacrifice bunt in the 5th. The 0-1. That's fouled off to the first base side and out of play. No balls, 2 strikes to Nathan Smolik. Davis County's fought back to tie this game at 2, and Smolik can break the tie with the hit here. LaRue steps off the mound, now climbs back on top of the rubber, takes a deep breath, looks into his catcher Leonard. Shakes his head, then nods. Comes set, rocks and fires. Runner goes from second. It's a curveball that's a ball, and taking second easily is Norman. There was even no attempt to try to cut him down. So that puts runners at second and third with 2 outs. Count now 1-2 to Nathan Smolik. The next one to him. That's chopped to third, and it's a foul ball. Just foul as Trey Moore, the third baseman for EBF, wisely decided not to touch it and let that one roll foul. That keeps the count 1-2. LaRue looking to keep this game a tie game for EBF. Smolek has other intentions on his mind. The 1-2. Curveball, and coming out of his crotch to catch that one was Leonard as he popped out of his crouch to make it 2-2. Next one to Smolik. Outside, and the count is full. Stetter, the first baseman, took a hop as if to say, man, that was close. I really wanted that to be strike 3. But now the count is full. Caden Hill waits on deck. Here comes the payoff pitch to Nathan Smolik. Curveball, strike 3 called. And the side is retired. But Davis County, thanks to an RBI double by Draven DeCry, has tied this game at 2 as we head to the 7th. You're watching Davis County Baseball on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Springtime is the time to buy a new Polaris. Right now, the world's best-selling off-road lineup is priced to move. Get more done with a hardworking Ranger. Chase adventure on a legendary Sportsman. Or live wide open in a high-performance Razor. Savings up to $2,000 are available now during the Polaris Spring Sales Event.
Slayton Polaris. Stop in and see Tim or Dean today for a great deal on a new Polaris.
Hi, this is Chris Ledke, owner of Pulaski Lumber. I would like to personally invite you to see our updated inventory. We have a nice selection of tools, plumbing, flooring, tile, accessories, and as always, we can order in anything you might need. Josh is also available to offer you professional 3D drawings to design your new home, deck, or addition. We don't charge huge architect fees, but are confident you will be happy with our work. We look forward to meeting you at Pulaski Lumber, your start-to-finish lumberyard.
The busy farming season is here, and Nutrien Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go for all your seed and fertilizer needs. They're focused on one thing and one thing only, providing their customers with the best products and services to grow the best crops possible. Farmers call them today for liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed. They also offer crop protection chemicals and custom application. See why other area farmers are turning to Bob Lawson and the staff at Nutrien Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
Hi, this is Chris Ledke, owner of
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Nice. Okay. And welcome back to Bloomfield, and you saw a diving catch by Smolek for the first out. That was a sinking line drive that Noah Smolek had to dive and catch for out number 1. Now here's Wyatt Klein. He looks at a strike. Slayton, since he came in relief, has retired 4 out of the 5 batters he's faced. The 0-1 is hit foul out of play. And it counts quickly 0-2. Slayton looking to set down EBF 1-2-3 and maybe give Davis County a chance to walk it off in the bottom of the 7th. The 0-2, swing and a miss. That's another strikeout for Trevor Slayton, his 3rd since he came in with 2 outs in the 5th. Logan McCray, the cleanup hitter. And the first pitch to him is a curveball that stays high for ball 1. EBF with a run in the second, a run in the first, and that pitch is slapped foul. Look out. Making the count 1-1. EBF scored a run each in the first and the second. Davis County answered with runs in the fifth and the sixth, and we are tied at 2 here in the seventh. Fastball outside, and it's 2-1. A line out by her. Klein struck out swinging. McCrae with the 2-1 pitch swings and misses to make it 2-2. So Trevor Slayton, a strike away from getting Davis County back to the bat rack. The pitch. Foul tipped into the glove. McCrae goes down swinging, and the inning is over. Trevor Slayton sets down EBF 1-2-3. Davis County can win it with a run in the bottom of the seventh. We are tied at 2 here in Bloomfield on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Whether you are a player, cheerleader, or coach, your friends at Petrita Orthodontics are cheering for you. We are proud of the students in our area and are happy to support them in their school activities. We want to see you smile on and off the field. If you or your child are in need of orthodontic care, call us for a free no-obligation appointment. We have many different options available to help your child's bite and smile. Call us today at Petrita Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. We look forward to making you smile.
Hi, I'm Karsten. And I'm Callie. And we are the Neebs Girls. We would like to personally invite you to our parents' new store on the south side of the square in Bloomfield. Stop in and have them make you a custom shirt, hat, banner, sign, or even your school mascot. They stay open late on Thursdays until 7. We hope to see you soon. Neebs Graphics, making you stand out.
Neebs Graphics on the south side of the Bloomfield Square. You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Davis County can win it here in the bottom of the seventh. We're tied at 2 here in Bloomfield. Mustangs looking for their first win of the season, just game number 2. It's officially week 3 of the baseball season. However, this is just the second game of Davis County's playing thanks to Mother Nature. The first pitch to Caden Hill is outside for ball 1. It will be Hill, and then Collier, and back to the top of the order in Bennett. LaRue is still on the mound. He is pitched all the way for EBF. That pitch is swung on and popped up on the infield. Stutter, the first baseman, takes charge, and he makes the catch. That brings up Clay Collier, who had one of the bigger hits for Davis County as he drove in Davis County's first run with an RBI single back in the 5th. LaRue with the wind and the pitch. That's grounded into left field for a base hit, and Collier is 2 for 2. A solid one-hop single into left for Collier. Winning runs aboard for Davis County, and here's Owen Bennett. And he's had a tough go of it against LaRue. He has struck out 3 times against the left-hander, all 3 of them swinging. Pick off to first, and the ball got away from Stutter, but not far enough for Collier to try to take second. LaRue's approaching 90 pitches. I have him unofficially at 87. First pitch to him is a bunt, but it's bunted foul, and that is strike 1. So Davis County looking to bring the winning run in the scoring position with 1 out. And with Kate Thorpe out of the lineup, Trevor Slayton is Davis County's best hitter, so head coach Todd White saying that he'd rather have 1 chance with his best hitter than 2 chances with the rest of the team, and that's a pitch outside for ball 1. See if they keep the bunt on. Just 1 strike on Owen Bennett. And like I said, he's had his troubles with LaRue with the 3 strikeouts. The pitch. Not scoring the bunt, he swings away and he fouls it back. One and 2. The count to Owen Bennett. Just keep an eye on Collier, see if he decides to go. He stays put. The 1-2 pitch is a curveball outside, evening the count at 2-2. Davis County could win it here with a run. We're tied at 2 here in the bottom of the 7th. Runner goes. Pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again at 2-2. Tough order for Owen Bennett. Trying to get hit off a guy that he struck out 3 times against with a runner at first who may or may not be running. Another 2-2 coming to Owen Bennett. He just got a bat on it. It's a soft line drive into center, and making the catch in center is DJ Stout for out number 2. That brings up Trevor Slayton. Slayton's 0 for 3, struck out twice and popped out. First pitch to Trevor. Chopped into the hole and on the left side for a base hit. Rounding second, but holding there is Collier. That's Slayton's first hit of the night. And now the winning run is in scoring position for Noah Smolik. Davis County's bats have come alive here in the last 3 innings. They now have 5 hits over the last 3 innings, after having 1 in the first 4. Smolik swings and misses at the high heat. Noah Smolik grounded out in the first, popped out in the 4th, and walked in the 6th. He's 0 for 2. The 0-1. Inside corner. I got an ooh from the Davis County faithful. Thought that might have been low. Some hooting and hollering from the EBF partisans. And the count is 0-2. 2 outs, 2 on. Chop foul. EBF 2, Davis County 2. Bottom of the 7th. Davis County just needs to get a run across for their first win of the season and to walk it off. Smolik looking to be a hero, but he has a count of 0-2. LaRue comes set. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. And we will have free baseball here in Bloomfield. We head to extra innings. We are tied at 2, heading to the top of the 8th on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
John at Collision Corner knows that when you get in an accident and need some work done on your vehicle, you want the process to go smooth and easy. That's why Collision Corner is your best choice. John is a preferred body shop, which means he can work directly with your insurance company. He will handle the claim from start to finish. Collision Corner knows you need your car back as soon as possible, and they will also pick it up and deliver it to you for free. When you have an accident, call John and his team at Collision Corner in Bloomfield. And don't forget to like them on Facebook.
Keys Foods in Bloomfield has been serving the Bloomfield area since 1969 with quality cut steaks, ripe seasonal produce, scrumptious bakery cakes and sweets, fresh dairy products, and of course, tasty smoked meats. We also have available hunting licenses, stamps, money orders, and gift cards too. Open till 9 p.m. every day. We pride ourselves in providing small town service in a big way while keeping up with trends and latest items across the country. Yes, Keys Foods is your hometown grocery store and so much more. Keys Foods, where we always take your groceries out to your car. Proud supporter of the Davis County Mustangs.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
7 innings not enough to settle things here in Bloomfield tonight. EBF and Davis County headed to extra innings, tied at 2. Slayton back on the mound, and he'll face Trey Moore, and the first pitch is a fastball outside for ball 1. Trey Moore has struck out 3 times today. All 3 were by the starting pitcher, Caleb Wagler. The 0-1 is chopped foul at the plate, making it 1-1. Oh, it's 2-0. Thought he chopped it foul, but it was a check swing that he missed. So now it's 3-0. 3-0 pitch from Slayton. Strike on the outside corner. And the pitch from Slayton. That's driven foul to the left field side and well out of play. And now the count is full at 3-2. Trey Moore looking to get things started for EBF. He swings and pops it up. Collier makes the catch in fair territory on the third base side of the foul line for out number 1. Base is empty, 1 out. Nolan Stetter steps to the plate, 0 for 1 with 2 walks. He has a run scored as his leadoff walk in the second led to the second EBF run. And the first pitch is Stetter. Fastball outside, ball 1. Slayton first came in the top of the 5th with 2 outs. That pitch is chopped to short. Noah Smolek throws to first and not in time. That goes over the head of Hale. And that's out of play. So Smolek, in an effort to get Stetter out, commits the error, and Stetter takes second on the play. Looks like we'll have a pinch runner come in for Stetter. And the pinch runner is Devin Jager. Jager comes in to run for Stetter. And now head coach Todd White will talk to his infield with a runner at second and 1 out. EBF looking to strike first here in extra innings. DJ Stout will be the batter once this conference is over. And we should remind you that each Davis County Walk of the season is brought to you by Slayton Polaris. Don't walk from field to field. Call Tim and Dean for the best deal on Polaris Rangers or ATVs and enjoy a smooth ride on the Polaris to get those chores done. Conference is over. DJ Stout steps in. So far 1 for 3. He singled in the second, struck out in the third, and lined out in the 6th. First pitch is popped up foul and out of play. Slayton in the stretch, kicks and deals. Good play by Hill to stretch out and grab that ball that was well into the left-hander's batting box. Counting even at 1-1. The pitch, high and inside. And the next one coming to Stout. The pitch. That gets past Hill, and the runner, Jager, goes to third on the play. A wild pitch by Slayton makes the count 3-1. And now the go-ahead run is at third base with 1 out. That will bring the Davis County infield in as they'll look to cut down the run at home. 3-1 pitch to Stout. Hit foul to the left field side, out of play. And the count is full. This is a key situation where a strikeout will be most likely welcome. Instead, it's a walk on a fastball outside, and Stout is aboard on the base on balls. That brings up Zach Leonard, who is 0 for 3 on the game. Home plate umpire gets a couple of fresh baseballs from Joel Bruce, the assistant coach for Davis County. 1 out in the inning, runners at the corners. infield remains in, well, on the corners. The middle of the infield looks like they'll play for 2. Leonard looks to strike 1 on fastball in the outside corner. Noah Smolik and Draven DeCry, the shortstop and second baseman, are playing for the double play. Swing and a miss on a fastball that tied up Leonard inside. And now time called, and head coach Tom Hallgren wants to have a talk with his catcher, Zach Leonard. And you see why the middle of the infield is playing back for Davis County, as Leonard being the catcher, not the fastest of runners. So they would be able to turn 2 on a ground ball. But it's up to the infield's discretion to see if they can turn 2 or try to cut down the run at home. Runners at the corners, 1 out here in the top of the 8th. We're tied at 2. 0-2 to count to Leonard. The pitch from Slayton. Chop to third, and Collier can't come up with it. Everybody is safe on the infield single by Leonard, and it is 3-2 EBF. Leonard put it in play on an 0-2 pitch. Looks like we'll have a courtesy runner come in for Leonard. And it's Thane Alexander who comes in for Leonard. So EBF has a 3-2 lead in the top of the 8th. And they're still threatening with runners at first and second and 1 out. The pitch from Slayton, fouled away. Riley Flagg is the batter, 0 for 1. He has also walked twice so far tonight. The 0-1. Strike route down Broadway. And now it's 0-2. Slayton comes set and comes home. It's chopped to DeCry. He shovels a second for 1. Throw to first is not in time. So they cut down the courtesy runner Alexander at second for the second out of the inning. Runners at the corners, as Flagg is safe on the fielder's choice. And we'll go back to the top of the order, and Kalen Walker, you have to watch out for the bunt here. He has shown bunt each time he has batted so far tonight. He looks at a fastball upstairs for ball 1. EBF's gotten a run across, thanks to an RBI infield single by Zach Leonard to make it 3-2. 1-0. Hit right back to Slayton on the bounce. He will flip it over to Hale, and that will do it. But EBF does get a run across on a hit. 1 error with 2 men left, and we head to the bottom of the 8th. Davis County needs 1 to tie, 2 to win, as they trail EBF 3-2 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Springtime is the time to buy a new Polaris. Right now, the world's best-selling off-road lineup is priced to move. Get more done with a hardworking Ranger. Chase adventure on a legendary Sportsman, or live wide open in a high-performance RZR. Savings up to $2,000 are available now during the Polaris Spring Sales Event.
Slayton Polaris. Stop in and see Tim or Dean today for a great deal on a new Polaris.
Hi, this is Chris Ledke, owner of Pulaski Lumber. I would like to personally invite you to see our updated inventory. We have a nice selection of tools, plumbing, flooring, tile, accessories, and as always, we can order in anything you might need. Josh is also available to offer you professional 3D drawings to design your new home, deck, or addition. We don't charge huge architect fees, but are confident you will be happy with our work. We look forward to meeting you at Pulaski Lumber, your start-to-finish lumberyard.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Last chance for Davis County here in the bottom of the 8th. They trail EBF 3-2. It'll be Hale, DeCry, and Norman that will go up against Adam LaRue, who has gone the distance so far. Here comes the first pitch to Hale. That's in the dirt for ball 1. That might be the first pitch that Hale has taken from LaRue today. Hale so far is 0 for 3 a fly out, 2 flyouts, and he reached on an error and later scored in the 6th. The 1-0. Chopped to short. Klein scoops, drops, and he can't get the throw in time to beat Hale. Another error by Wyatt Klein, and the tying run is aboard for Davis County. Timeout called. Here comes head coach Tom Hallgren of EBF, and we may have a pitching change on our hands, and when we do, that will do it for Adam LaRue. Great effort by the lanky left-handed senior, but we will have a new EBF pitcher come in. We'll tell you all about that pitching change when we come back. Davis County has a tying run aboard with nobody out here in the bottom of the 8th. We'll be back to tell you about the new EBF pitcher on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Springtime is the time to buy a new Polaris. Right now, the world's best-selling off-road lineup is priced to move. Get more done with a hardworking Ranger. Chase adventure on a legendary Sportsman. Or live wide open in a high-performance RZR. Savings up to $2,000 are available now during the Polaris Spring Sales Event.
Slayton Polaris. Stop in and see Tim or Dean today for a great deal on a new Polaris.
Hi, this is Chris Ledke, owner of Pulaski Lumber. I would like to personally invite you to see our updated inventory. We have a nice selection of tools, plumbing, flooring, tile, accessories, and as always, we can order in anything you might need. Josh is also available to offer you professional 3D drawings to design your new home, deck, or addition. We don't charge huge architect fees, but are confident you will be happy with our work. We look forward to meeting you at Pulaski Lumber, your start-to-finish lumberyard.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
EBF 3, Davis County 2, and the new pitcher in the game is Trey Moore. He comes in from third to the mound to try to close this game out for the Rockets. Thane Alexander is the new third baseman for EBF. Trey Moore so far this season has made 1 appearance, pitching a third of an inning. And in case you're wondering, in the third of the inning, he did get the batter that he faced out. So he does have that going for him. Oh boy, I just saw lightning in the distance. Hopefully we can get this game in before whatever that nastiness was we just saw reaches here. EBF scored an unearned run in the top of the third. Davis County looking to answer with an unearned run as Logan Hale led off the inning. As he reached on an error, as he chopped it to the shortstop Klein, who dropped it, and Hale was able to beat out the throw. Pinch runner in the game for Hale. That is Caden Glosser. Draven DeCry is up. Last time he was up, he drilled an RBI double to tie the game at 2 in the bottom of the 6th. Moore's a right-hander, and he'll face the right-hander DeCry. Runner at first, nobody out, bottom of the 8th. Davis County trails by a run. The first pitch of DeCry is right down easy street for strike 1. So DeCry so far 2 for 3 on the season in the game. Those are his first 2 hits of the year as well. The 0-1, swing and a miss. Trey Moore blew a fastball by Draven DeCry. Glosser takes his lead. Moore takes a peek to first. Now comes set. Kicks and deal. Runner goes. Fastball is high. The throw to second is not in time. And Glosser has himself a steal. Kind of held your breath there, as probably the perfect pitch for a catcher to throw to second on is a high fastball. So here's Draven DeCry with a runner in scoring position. 1 ball, 2 strike is the count. And here comes the next one to DeCry. That's chopped foul to the third base side, and the count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. DeCry looking to battle, or at least get the runner to third. That might help out Davis County if DeCry can get that runner to the third with nobody out here in the bottom of the 8th. Carl Norman waits on deck for the Mustangs. Moore ready with another 1-2 pitch to DeCry. That's fisted over to the first base side, and nobody covers first, and DeCry is safe. DeCry legs out an infield single. Taking third on the play is Glosser. And now Davis County has something cooking. Runners at the corners with nobody out. That brings up Carl Norman. EBF initially looks like they're willing to try to turn 2 and sacrifice a run, as the middle of the infield is playing at normal depth. First pitch from Moore. Swing and a miss by Norman. Norman 1 for 3 so far. Grounded out, singled, and reached on an error. He also has a run scored and a stolen base. The 0-1. Runner goes. The bunt is down. Norman speeds up the first base line, and everybody is safe. Moore decided to eat it as he tried to look Glosser back at third. So Norman is aboard on the bunt single. The bases are loaded with nobody out, and here comes head coach Tom Hallgren for EBF as the Rockets have a mess on their hands here in the bottom of the 8th. EBF comes into this game with a 5-3 record, and they have lost 3 of their last 4. Davis County has 0-1, having lost 4-2 to Centerville. And they're looking to walk it off here in the bottom of the 8th after rallying to tie this game at 2 before 7 innings were not enough to decide this game. Nathan Smolik will be the batter for Davis County. After that, Caden Hill. While there's a conference on the mound, head coach Todd White is coaching up Nathan Smolik over on the third base side. Now the home plate umpire comes out to break up the meeting. You would think EBF would play the infield in, and we'll see if they do that. The Rockets do play their infield in. With nobody out, they'll look to cut that run down at home. And if you're Smolik, you just want to get the ball in play and try to get that tying run home. Bases loaded, nobody out. Davis County trails 3-2. First pitch is swung on and missed by Smolik. Trey Moore pitching in relief of Adam LaRue. The 0-1. In the dirt, good block by Leonard behind the plate. That was a pitch in the dirt. He got down, and good technique there to keep that ball in front of him. That evens the count at 1-1. Glosser's at third, DeCry's at second, Norman's at first. Nobody out in the inning. The 1-1. Over, but no, it's a strike. Thought it might have been low, but that was a very subtle strike call for the unplayed umpire. Now the count's 1-2. Moore delivers. Chop to the third base side. Coming home with it and out at the plate is Glosser. So Smolik is aboard on the fielder's choice. Good play by Alexander to throw the runner out at home. 1 out. And now here's Caden Hill, the catcher. Bases remain loaded. EBF looking to wiggle out of a bases-loaded, none-out jam here at the bottom of the 8th and preserve their 3-2 lead. First pitch to Hill. A bit outside on the fastball. Moore wanted that call. Took an extra beat to look into the home plate umpire, but the count's 1-0. Moore set, and he rocks and fires. That's fouled away. EBF now their infield plays in on the corners. Double play depth up the middle. Next one to Hill. Check swing. No swing, says the field umpire. So now the count is 2-1 to Caden Hill. And the next one to Hill. That is grounded to second base. It's thrown away. A run scores. The winning run scores. Davis County wins. The Stangs win. The Stangs win. The Mustangs win it. Herr made the stop, but he threw it over the first baseman's head. DeCry scores. Norman scores. And Davis County walks it off. What a win for the Davis County Mustangs. Final score from here in Bloomfield, Davis County 4, EBF 3, and what a way for Davis County to get their first win of the season. Let's take a break, and when we come back, we'll tell you all about this one. What a walk-off win for Davis County, their first of the season. They win it 4-3 in extra innings over EBF on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
John at Collision Corner knows that when you get in an accident and need some work done on your vehicle, you want the process to go smooth and easy. That's why Collision Corner is your best choice. John is a preferred body shop, which means he can work directly with your insurance company. He will handle the claim from start to finish. Collision Corner knows you need your car back as soon as possible, and they will also pick it up and deliver it to you for free. When you have an accident, call John and his team at Collision Corner in Bloomfield, and don't forget to like them on Facebook.
Keith's Foods in Bloomfield has been serving the Bloomfield area since 1969 with quality cut steaks, ripe seasonal produce, scrumptious bakery cakes and sweets, fresh dairy products, and of course tasty smoked meats. We also have available hunting licenses, stamps, money orders, and gift cards too. Open till 9 p.m. every day. We pride ourselves in providing small town service in a big way while keeping up with trends and latest items across the country. Yes, Keith's Foods is your hometown grocery store and so much more. Keith's Foods, where we always take your groceries out to your car. Proud supporter of the Davis County Mustangs.
Springtime is the time to buy a new Polaris. Right now, the world's best-selling off-road lineup is priced to move. Get more done with a hardworking Ranger. Chase adventure on a legendary Sportsman. Or live wide open in a high-performance Razor. Savings up to $2,000 are available now during the Polaris Spring Sales Event.
Slayton Polaris. Stop in and see Tim or Dean today for a great deal on a new Polaris.
Hi, this is Chris Ledke, owner of Pulaski Lumber. I would like to personally invite you to see our updated inventory. We have a nice selection of tools, plumbing, flooring, tile, accessories, and as always, we can order in anything you might need. Josh is also available to offer you professional 3D drawings to design your new home, deck, or addition. We don't charge huge architect fees, but are confident you will be happy with our work. We look forward to meeting you at Pulaski Lumber, your start-to-finish lumberyard.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
And welcome back to Bloomfield, where it is all over from here at the Davis County Fairgrounds. Davis County wins it in extra innings by the final score of 4-3. EBF took an early 2-0 lead with runs in the first and the second. Davis County answered with runs in the fifth and the sixth. In the fifth inning, Clay Collier drove in a run with an RBI single. Draven DeCry had an RBI double in the sixth. EBF, after a score of 7, EBF scored an unearned run, getting a run across. Zach Leonard had an RBI single, the go-ahead infield RBI single. But in the bottom of the eighth, Davis County, after LaRue left the game, they got to Trey Moore. DeCry singled after Hale reached on an error. Norman bunted an infield single to load the bases, and after Smolik grounded into a force out at home, Caden Hill chopped it to second. The shortstop Herr made a play to dive for it, came up with it. However, when he tried to throw out Hill, he threw it over the first baseman Stetter's head, which allowed DeCry to score as well as Norman, and Davis County walks it off, winning by the final score of 4-3. Caleb Wagler, strong start for him, and he pitched 4 2/3, allowing 2 runs, one of them earned on 3 hits. Had 2 runs, 1 earned on 3 hits, walking 5 and striking out 9. Travis Slayton came in relief in the bottom of the 5th. He ended up pitching 3 1/3, allowing 1 run, which was unearned, on 1 hit. He walked 1, and he struck out. Actually, no, he walked 2, forgive me. And Slayton struck out, forgive my counting, 1, 2, 3, 4. And he struck out 4. So Trevor Slayton ends up with the winning, pitching 3 1/3 innings in relief. He is now 1-0 on the season. Losing pitcher is Trey Moore, and his count, and he falls to 0-1. Davis County with 4 runs, 8 hits, 1 error, with 7 men left on base in the game. EBF, 2 runs on 4 hits, 5 errors, and 10 men left on base for the Rockets. So Davis County wins their first game of the season in dramatic fashion by the final score of 4-3. And Trevor Slayton is the winning pitcher. You're listening to the Northside Insurance postgame show. Quote to claim, your friends at Northside Insurance take care of you. And now probably the toughest call of the game, the Needs Graphics player of the game. Think of them first for all your custom-made shirts, hats, banners, and much more. Stop in and see Kylie today on the south side of the Bloomfield Square. This is a tough call, because there could have been plenty of candidates. Garl Norman was 2 for 4 with 2 runs scored. But let's go ahead and give it to Draven DeCry, who was 3 for 4 with an RBI double, and he also scored the tying run right before Norman scored the winning run. So Draven DeCry with a 3 for 4 night with an RBI is our Neebs Graphics player of the game. So congratulations to Davis County's second baseman, Draven DeCry. So that's going to do it from here at Davis County. And what a dramatic walk-off win for the Mustangs. Our final score, Davis County 4, EBF 3. The Mustangs get their first win of the season as they level their record at 1-1. EBF has now lost 4 of 5 as they fall to 5-4. We would like to thank you for making us a part of your Monday evening. We'll be right back with you tomorrow night. What's supposed to be the season opener will be made up tomorrow as the Wayne Bobcats will come to Bloomfield to square off against Davis County. We look forward to having you join us then. For our producer, Melissa Lambrecht, this is Ellis Kojo saying so long from Bloomfield. You have been watching Davis County Baseball on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.